back to another video, and right now we're in the butt middle of nowhere with the race car, and we're on our way to Tailem Bend for round 3 of the Drift SA series. I'm here with Nathan and Jason and suss this out. I mean, typical that the bonnet's popped, just chucking some oil in it, but this thing is freaking sick. Nathan drifts an M52 turbo drift car, but this is his daily. How good is it? E91, eh? Yeah. BC coilovers, BBS wheels. Woohoo! Family car, man. Absolutely slammed onto its face. Friggin' sick. But we're currently on the way, bit of a road trip. It's like a 7.5 hour drive. We're most of the way through, about an hour and a half left. So we're gonna head to our deluxe cabin that we've got. That thing is so freaking dope. It's like the perfect daily, I swear. Man, how good's gold now? So pretty. Oh, it's so pretty, so nice. What's up guys, my name is Mike Lake. Welcome to my crib. Boom! Yep, so we're out here at our fantastic digs. This place is sweet actually, and you wouldn't even know that we're at a caravan park right now, which is pretty nuts. Apparently they upgraded caravan parks in a big way. But we're all super knackered from our big drive here, and we're pretty keen to bring the noise tomorrow, so it's bedtime for now. Good night. Good night. Hope you guys like our MTV crib. See you in the morning. You, bye. International freaking roast, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're doing that double shot. A little sugar, you know, because you can never be too sweet. International roast, baby. Cheers. That tastes terrible. It is 10 to 7 AM in the morning. Gates open at 7, but best thing about Tailem Bend, Big 4 holiday park is at the track. So we literally just walk out the front door and we drive around the corner and we're at the track, so sweet as. Oh, pretty pumped for this morning. Looks like first up we may be up against Dale Campaign in his yellow Onevia. Absolute animal of a driver, RB26, massive power, like 400 and something kilowatts I think, but also just a fantastic driver, so that's going to be a really fun battle. But let's get to the track and kind of suss out and see where we are, because first things first, we need our helicoiled motor to stay together and the car to run nicely. I'm also a little bit worried about the gearing. So we've got 2 9s in the back of the car. It's quite long, and I'm worried that on this course, 3rd gear might be too long, and 2nd gear might be too short. So we're gonna have to kind of figure that out as we go. But as it sits, I'm really excited. So let's get to the track and kind of see what's up. Woo! International roast, baby! Awesome, so we're all set up here. Freaking pumped, man. Car seems to be really good, warmed up nicely, everything's sweet. We've just got some slippery tyres on the back just to get the track dialed in before we go, you know, grippy. And saying that, running pretty low tyre pressures, but as you can see, it's currently wet, but the sun is starting to rear its beautiful face, and that means that it's gonna get patchy and it's gonna get dry. But the L2 guys are going out first, so they'll kind of dry up some of the track, but they're not running the bowl, and the bowl is probably the sketchiest part. Hey, what's up, bro? Good, man. Yeah, the bowl's the sketchiest part, so you know, you don't want to be running dry on dry ground going into the bowl and then flicking with speed and then hitting wet patches, which is something I'm pretty renowned for, and you know, smashing into the wall. So we'll take it easy first couple of laps, see how we go. I'm just pumped, man. It's going to be so good. Pretty technical layout, so hopefully it dries up so we can start to get a bit of speed into it. But the way that this battle system works is you do 3 rounds of battles, but you're not technically actually up against the other driver. You're scored individually, and what you're there to do is put on a show for everyone, run the best lines possible. The lead guy's not trying to run away from the chase guy. You're both actually there to try and do both of your best runs together. So you still do lead versus lead, chase versus chase, but it's scored individually. It's pretty hard to explain. And then after those 3 rounds of battles, there's a top 8, so you all scored, and then whoever scores the highest goes top 8. So regardless of what happens today, we get, you know, 3 battles, which is pretty sick. So I'm friggin' pumped. But let's head out for our first round of practice laps. Hell yeah. First practice session, pretty good. Trying to figure out the gearing because we've got 2 9s in the back of this thing. Like I said when we started, I kind of knew this would be, or thought this might be an issue. But well, the second gear is kind of struggling around the bowl, but I feel like once it dries up, it should be alright. And then we just pulled in and just checked a couple of things. It was dripping a little oil, but it turns out that 2 of the sump bolts were loose. Instantly fixed that issue, so no worries. Other than that, we're good. So put some fresh tyres on, and we're going to go back out. The Helicore motor is holding up good so far, touch wood. Yay. Back out. See that boss? Fuel, yeah. Only left-hand corners. Yeah, it is, yeah. Alright, so we've had a misfire issue with the car. Don't quite know what it was. Potentially the coils overheating. So we took the cover off the coils. We've also pulled them out, just double-checked everything, put them back in. Everything looks pretty good. And then also we've noticed the the fuel pump was making a little bit of noise, the external fuel pump, because we run two, one for the surge tank. So we swapped that over as well, but we haven't had a chance to actually go out and test it, and when we do test it, it's going to be in battles. So the only problem is unsure about going to third round the bowl or second because of the way that it's cutting, like not giving power. It does feel like it'll hold third sweet once, if it has the power it needs without misfiring. So fingers crossed that when we go into the battles, we send it, that it's just going to do what it needs to do. But all we can do is have fun, enjoy ourselves, and you know, we get a couple of battles anyway, so all good. Alright, here we go guys, we are up for battles. So hopefully the car's right. Alright, so the rain just came down a bit again, which means the track's all of a sudden just slippery again. Alright, so we're up against Dale Campaign in his beautiful RB26 one veer. I'm freaking pumped. He's a really good driver, so we're just gonna go full hard. We actually haven't done any tandem practice in this layout other than on the simulator, because we were trying to work out the car all morning just with the misfire, and I was trying to get the line right and the gearing right, but it's all good. Let's just go have fun. The car's in one piece, and that's the main thing for sure. The problem is only going one way.
So there's the first impact on the single replay of Carl Reindler's car. By the time he gets
Alright, so last minute we decided to have a look at the lift pump, that fuel pump that we didn't replace. It was dead, so this whole day we've been running on the surge tank external fuel pump, which is crazy because I didn't even know the car would run with that, but we've put the new fuel pump in. Car is good now, so no excuses. Got to go out this battle and just click third on the bowl and send it. So let's see how we go, but this is freaking crazy. Those battles were absolutely epic. Unfortunately we didn't do enough to make it into the top 16, obviously due to the fact that our battles weren't the best because of how the car was running, but I'm actually just over the moon because the car works now. It was the lift pump, we replaced the lift pump, we were running all day with no lift pump, so that's why it wasn't drifting left, which is so weird. It's such a hard problem to figure out. The car's in one piece, it's still together. They have what's called best of the rest, which I send out at 4:30, so we'll go out for that. But either way, leaving this event with a running car, new engine's great, no cooling issues whatsoever, stayed super cool, really happy with that. So all in all, fantastic. But let's keep driving and having a good time, because that is what it's all about.
That was fucking sick.
That was better. Second. Well, that was absolutely fantastic. Sorry about the crash. But after a bit of a struggle day for both of us, with misfire issues, we come out the other end. And we earned ourselves our White Claws. So, cheers.
Mr. Davey L2 Clutch.
Maddest crew. Love this. Cheers, guys. Well, there you have it. That is a wrap on another fantastic weekend of drifting and adventures. Huge thank you to Nathan and Jason for helping me out. You guys are freaking legends. It's actually been super fun. Obviously had a little bit of trouble with the car yesterday, but really happy in the end with how everything came together. Obviously a fuel pump issue is just a bit unfortunate, but the fact that the motor held together, ran beautifully, other than that is very awesome. And we did like 20 laps straight at the end of the day in that last session, and zero issues. It was just freaking awesome. So now that the motor is running nice, I get to focus on a couple of other things that I'm keen to get right on the car, but we can also move on to the other builds like the 280ZX, which I'm super pumped about. So I'll let you guys in on the plans for that in the next video. But thank you guys for hanging around. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, of course. Massive shout out to Drifting SA for having us here at the Bend Motorsport Park. Amazing event. And just shout out to all the awesome drivers. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But right now, 7.5 hour drive home in this beautiful sunshine. Can't wait. Cheers, guys. Peace.